Howdy y'all, I am back again with another recipe I'm going to share with you for easy freezer meals. This one is going to be a pasta dish, chicken alfredo with mushrooms. And so first we're going to start with the mushrooms. And I've got some nice baby portobello mushrooms here. And we're just going to chop them up and put them in our big bowl. Now this dish is another way to really stretch your protein, because lately protein, the selection has been very limited, and so I've been trying to do dishes to really stretch the protein as far as meat products, animal products, and these freezer meals are a good way to do that. And they're super handy, super convenient. Whenever you don't feel like cooking, you can just pop one in the oven. So I'm just roughly chopping these. And these mushrooms are going to kind of take the place of some of the meat. That's why I'm putting in quite a few of mushrooms. And these mushrooms, these baby portobellos, are very tasty. Of course, you know, you can use whatever kind you have. The little white button mushrooms are really good. Just whatever you like, whatever's available. I usually go with whatever's on sale, and these happen to be on sale, and I really do like the taste. So this is going to be mostly all of the chopping. I've done a little bit of prep work already. I boiled the pasta, and I only boiled it. I did it for 2 minutes less than recommended on the package, and that's because with the freezer meals I'm going to want to cook them some more, and I don't want to overcook the pasta. So I've got all my mushrooms all chopped up in there. And this is the pasta I was talking about. Just, it's regular rotini. And it says, and I did a whole box that is, let's see, it's 1 pound, 16 ounces. So a pound of dry pasta. And it says to cook for 10 to 12 minutes, and I cooked it for 8 minutes. And that gives me this nice cooked pasta. And so I boiled it for 8 minutes, and then I put it in a colander. But first, I retained 2 cups of the water that I boiled the pasta in. So the pasta water, I'll be using that if my pasta seems a little dry. And so I rinsed this with cold water to stop the cooking process. And then just kind of tossed it a little bit with a tiny bit of olive oil just to keep them from sticking. So this is a little bit less than al dente. It's just a tad bit undercooked. So we got our pasta. Also, this is 4 medium chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So this isn't very much meat at all. But like I said, we're really trying to stretch the protein because it's scarce right now, and also, you know, for the budget and other reasons. So we've got our pasta, we've got our chicken, we've got our mushrooms, we've got our pasta water. I'm also using some pre-made Alfredo sauce. This happens to be creamy basil Alfredo by Ragu. And a cream of chicken and a cream of mushroom. So I'm going to mix these together. I guess I should have opened these first. I forgot. Oh, and I've also got cheese, but I haven't gotten it out yet. I grated up, a little over a cup, maybe a cup and a half of cheese, mozzarella cheese, but you can use whatever you like. Mozzarella goes good in this dish, though. So that's the cream of mushroom soup, and this is the cream of chicken soup. If you want to do this vegetarian, you could do cream of celery and omit the chicken and just do it kind of a veggie style. Okay, so we've got our 2 different soups, condensed soups in there. And I'm also going to add the Alfredo sauce. Okay. So to make sure I get all the Alfredo sauce, I'm going to put a little pasta water in there. And then I'm going to put my lid back on and shake that up and get all of that out of there. Okay, so we have our casserole base here. Okay, and so I'm just going to combine the Alfredo sauce and the 2 soups. And I usually like to use a whisk for this part because that soup's a little bit thick. So when we get these incorporated pretty good here, I'm going to add some pasta water. And I don't know, I'll start with about a cup, half a cup to a cup, and mix that in and see what it looks like, and then kind of go for there. I want a nice creamy sauce. I want it a little bit runnier than I actually want it because as it cooks it's going to thicken up. So that's pretty thick. That's a little too thick. I'm wanting more like kind of a runny pancake batter consistency. And the pasta water is perfect for this. I don't know what it is about that starchy water, but it really is the best medium to thin this with. But if you forget and dump out all your pasta water or something, you can use just regular hot water, or you can use milk or cream. This is looking good. Pretty good. Put a little bit more. Okay. So this is our sauce base. It's condensed soup and Alfredo sauce. And we've got it kind of like pancake batter is really the consistency we're going for. Okay. So in our big bowl, we got our mushrooms. And we're going to put our pasta. Goes in pretty easy. It's a tad undercooked. This is a lot of stuff. The mushrooms take up a lot of room. Just going to kind of incorporate that just a little, and going to add our chicken. Like I said, this is just 4 medium chicken thighs. It's not very much chicken, but it's enough to make it have a nice chicken flavor. And as it cooks, the chickeny taste gets all into the mushrooms and pasta, so that's nice. And with all of this, you don't really need a whole lot of chicken. So now we're going to pour our sauce over our pasta. Hope it'll all fit in this bowl. Okay. And we're just going to coat everything real nicely. And if you, at this point, if it seems a little dry and you want some more sauce on there, you know, you can add a little sour cream mixed with water, or a little half and half, or something like that. If you want it creamier, if you don't have quite enough sauce to cover all the pasta, or something like that. And also, when this cooks, the mushrooms will kind of release some of their juice and make it a little bit more juicier. But I think, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my pasta water that I had retained. Okay. Yeah, that loosened that up nicely. Okay, so this is just about like we want it. And this is just pasta, chicken, mushrooms, and our sauce mixture. So that's what we've got there. And so the same as with the other one, I'm just going to do these cake pans. And they make, probably 3 servings or 2, really big servings. So, yeah, we're just going to divide this up. Try not to make a huge mess. This might actually make 4, but we're going to go with 3. We'll just fill them extra full. I think I'm going to freeze 2 of these and cook one for our supper tonight. A little extra sauce there on the bottom. Okay. Oops, don't want to lose that mushroom. Okay. Now just smash it down. Get it to where it'll all fit in the pan. Okay. Tidy up just a little right there. Okay. Now that we have all of our dishes filled, I'm going to put cheese on them. I keep the cheese in the fridge because I want it to not stick together. So this is just some grated mozzarella that I grated. It's probably, I don't know, close to 2 cups maybe. And I'm just putting it on top of each one. When I did the Mexican casserole last time, I forgot and I didn't tint the aluminum foil and it kind of stuck to the cheese. So whenever you're making this, remember to take the foil off and then put it back on real loosely where it won't stick to the cheese. So there we go. And so this is a nice way to stretch a little bit of chicken to go a long way. Each of these are at least 3 servings, if not 4. So yeah, that's about it. Now we're going to put foil on there. Okay. And then I'll write on there what it is. And this is a chicken Alfredo casserole. And that's it. Easy peasy. I've got 2 for the freezer, 1 for supper, no problem. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoy it. Y'all be sweet.